Namaste. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining today. Please, as always, practice according to your limitations, according to your abilities, and respect your limitations. Imagine that all beings are experiencing this through you. So, if you go to a place of pain and suffering and anxiety, that's what will be felt by all beings. So we try to avoid that by practicing a way that will deliver the best experience possible. So now let's begin. Sit up tall and straight, close the eyes, and go within. At the moment of creation, this divine essence that we call God became part of all living beings everywhere. This divine spark is equally present in all beings throughout the endless universe. Tune your mind to the supreme divine consciousness that is within and all around us. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. And to make this practice even more powerful, more significant, and even better than meditation, renounce all the fruits. Think of this as your divine obligation to all beings everywhere. Just do it because it must be done. Let's do now the mantra for purification to purify the space, the ground, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know it, just imagine you're channeling the Guru and that the Guru is chanting through your voice. You derive all the benefits as though you're chanting it perfectly. If you do know it, to do it with volume and conviction so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smuripandrikaksham Sabahya Vihantraha Sachihi. Bring the arms up, spiritual breathing to connect with the divine who's within. From the fingertips, inhale the best down through the arms right into the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold the attention and the breath at the spiritual heart in the center of the chest and the right side of the physical heart. 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the arms. Just the breath leaves everything that you pulled and stays within. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale everything you need down through the arms into the spiritual heart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it there again. Hold the attention of the breath there. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale down everything you need down right into the spiritual heart. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding it there. Make an offering to God who resides there. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring your arms down now. Purify our pranayama to purify all the nadis. There are countless numbers of them all throughout these psychic receptors. When they're fully open and fully purified, you can realize more for yourself, which you can in turn share with others. So all beings benefit. Imagine you're pulling all the purifying effects up through the body, right up to the crown. On the exhale, distribute these purifying effects all throughout the body and send the impurities out. Remember that the main purifier is the adherence to equipoles, yama and niyama, we call it. Left hand on Jnana Mudra on the left knee, right hand, second and third fingers flow down towards the palm. This is Vishnu Mudra. When you turn a palm towards you, however, no longer Vishnu Mudra. But we use the thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left, and we use this for all alternate nostril breathing techniques. So we'll begin with inhaling through both nostrils for 4, holding for 12, apply the throat to the root lock, exhale for 8. For the root lock, contract the buttocks, imagine lifting the whole pelvic floor up, push the belly button into the front of the spine. For the throat lock, as you inhale, lift the chest, inflate the lungs, so that when it comes time for the hold, you can just press your chin against it, and then your back can stay straight. You don't want to have the back hunched. The tip of the tongue through the mouth behind the teeth will seal out the lock. The intention is at the space between the eyebrows. So let's begin. Breathe out completely. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold the breath. Plug both sides of the nose. 2, 3, 4. Remember the ring and right and thumb fingers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the left side. 2, 3, 4. Completely empty by the 8th count. 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. 3, 4. Hold the breath. All the attention to the space in your eyebrows. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the left side. 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. 3, 4. Hold. Everything stops. All the mind, the body, and the emotions, all the activity there are ceased. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale out through the left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale again. 3, fill up. 4, hold the breath. Remember the locks, Jalandhara Bandha, Mula Bandha. Exhale out to the left side, slowly and evenly. 5, 6, 7, 8. One more, inhale. Hold. Exhale out to the left side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release the right hand. Take a moment to observe the state of the body, the mind, and emotions. No expectation as to what you should or should not observe. No judgment as to what you observe. Let's do alternate nostril breathing now, just to learn the technique. This is a nice technique that you can do at any point in the day, which helps to bring the mind to calmness and helps to remove cravings. And this is important because cravings are indicative of a restless mind, and a restless mind, when you're in that state, it's virtually impossible to bring the mind into stillness for meditation. Cravings also lead to attachments, which ultimately leads to suffering. So this technique again, the hands are the same. Breathing in through the left side, close both nostrils, exhale to the right, inhale back to the right, close both nostrils, open to the left. So through this, we'll apply the friction technique to keep the mind again in one pointed. So on the inhale, the breath moves down. On the exhale, the breath moves back up. So always watch the movement of the breath, like the waves. Okay, so let's begin. And breathe out completely to start. Close off the right side. Inhale down to the left. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the left. Open the right. Exhale back up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the right immediately. Fill up the lungs. Raise the chest. 4, 5, 6,
8, close right, open left, exhale back up, deflating the chest and the belly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale down to the left. Keep your hand on the knee. I'm just motioning the direction of breath. 6, 7, 8. Close left, open right, back up, exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the inhale, to the right. Close the right, open left, back up, exhale. Remember to close both nostrils completely before you exhale. Down, inhale. A gradual inhale. And match the exhale quality and duration to the inhale. Inhale down right. Exhale left, back up. Inhale down. Exhale back up through the right. Down to the right. Continue to be the witness watching the breath. Exhale through the left, back up. Down, inhale, left. Exhale, right. Down to the right, inhale. Back up, left, exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Down to the right, inhale. And back up through the left, exhale. Keep going. A few more cycles. If your mind starts to lose the attention, just keep trying, keep bringing the mind back to the movement of the breath. Have no judgment, have no concern. Remain as a witness, just observing everything. Pranayama is a very, very powerful practice. It is a gateway to the higher realms of the practice. With control of the vital force, you learn to control the mind, which helps to control the behavior. And when you're in control of behavior, chances are you're in adherence to ethical rules, which cultivates enthusiasm. And this allows you to stay rooted to the path. Remember, the ultimate goal is self-realization. The end is suffering and pain, and the beginning of divine perception. Next time you exhale out of your left side, conclude.
calm. We'll continue with the practice. Try to remain in a mindset of a witness all throughout. Let's come to standing. We start off with some warm-ups to help move the joints, move the body, and to help to, through the heat that's produced, that helps to promote the release of impurities. This first one is for the organs. So imagine you're shaking up, the action of this is shaking out all the impurities out of the organs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down, hands on the knees. With your lungs empty, relax the belly muscles and start to make the belly button jump in and out, hitting the front of the spine. Imagine you feel all the impurities tumbling out of the organs. They're being shaken out. Try for at least 50 times while you hold the breath out. Now push the belly button into front of the spine. Continue to hold the breath out. Imagine you're feeling the heart pushing the shoulder blades, between your shoulder blades as well. And then come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out. So we'll do one more time. So if you can't do as long as I was cueing it, just at the end of it, just when you can't do anymore, just push again the belly button into the front of the spine. As though you're trying to push it right to the lower back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Relax the belly muscles so that the belly can really move. Push the belly button again into the front of the spine. Hold the breath out. And then release, come up. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. So now let's continue. Hands on the hips. Start to circle the head. Now we're going to move all the joints in every which way. Do it with vigor, but of course move according to conditions. And go in the opposite direction. Modify as you need to so that you're respecting limitations. Remember, all beings are experiencing it through you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Continue. Inhale, straight up with the arms. Spread the fingers. Exhale, pull them down. Form fists as the hands come down. Inhale, thrust the arms out. Exhale, snap them back in to the front of the shoulders. Now swing the arms back and forth. Try to get your arms behind the ears. Next, arms across the chest. Inhale. Exhale, swing them back. Alternate across each time the arms come up in front. First the right arm over the left, and then next time left arm over the right. Good. Next one. Arms swing up. Exhale, throw the body down. Allow the belly to hit the thighs. Just stay down for a moment to allow the body to stop shaking and bouncing. And then roll your way back up. Next one, arms over the head. This one has a squat. So if you can't come down all the way, just come down as far as you can. Inhale, arms up. Drop down into the squat. And back up. Arms up, and then bring the elbows out to the side, the height of the shoulders. Open up your feet a little bit more if you need to. Swing from side to side. Look all the way around you. Turn the head all the way. And back to the front. Next one, arms by side to the body, calisthenics as Dharmaji calls them. You might know them as jumping jacks. Arms are loose, clap the hands above the head. Good. Next one. Arms out in front, wrists the height of the shoulders, circle around backwards to the front on the inhale. Exhale, pull in and bounce the arms right back out. It's like the arms are spring-loaded. Next one, the arms start in a down position. The same movement, but you're going to circle in a quarter. Inhale, circle around to the front. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms down. Good. Now working the feet a little bit. Arms out. Move the feet very, very, very fast. So the next one, open up the feet a little bit, going from side to side, left arm up, inhale, exhale, bend to the right, right arm up, inhale, go to left. The same movement for the next one, except the breathing's a little bit different. Left arm up, inhale, hold the breath, and sink to the right. Coming back up on the exhale. Inhale up, you can turn the right foot a little bit, spin on the foot. And back, so the toes are following the same line as the inhale up. Pivot on the left foot, hold the breath, reach out over your head, and then come back up, go to the other direction now. Keep going, all the movements graceful, like grass blowing in the wind. Keep the side body long, free of wrinkles if you can in the underside of the body. Graceful lines. Imagine you had weights attached to all the fingertips. To allow you to sink into the stretch a little bit more. When the body's in a state of radiant health, the mind doesn't have to spend so much time constantly repairing it. And it frees it up for the higher practices, meditation, or reflect on the knowledge that brings us, again, that freedom from pain and suffering. We learn to break the patterns that cause pain to ourselves, suffering to others. one more on each side. And this cultivates enthusiasm when we see the good results. We attract good karma through good actions, thoughts, and words. And the back. So come on to the hands and knees. Okay, so for this one, cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch the belly skin on the inhale. Stretch the back skin on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Telescope your neck out of the shoulders, the trunk out of the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the fire building. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And two more. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. The movements do not have to be complicated to have great benefits. Next one for the hips. So this is similar to what Dharmaji does. When standing, you can, instead, if you find it hard on the knees, you can bring your left hand on the wall and swing your right leg back and forth. Okay, so just watch your toes. I'm doing it on my knees, so on this one, right leg goes up on the inhale and swing it out to the right. Then throw it back up there. Exhale is when the leg swings out to the side. And then the other leg, left leg up, and go up to the left. And then release. Come down onto your belly now. Working the back muscles, first the upper back. So the cushion is to give you a little bit more lift and to help the discomfort of the hips grinding into the earth. If you have if you are kind of bony there, this might be aggravating. So you're coming down, thighs are anchored down, the hips and the tops of the feet. So if you can, join your hands behind the back, and as you inhale, you can come up. Squeeze the buttocks and the upper back muscles. Inhale. Exhale, down. Up. 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 Down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. We'll hold this one. Up, and release down. Breathe in, and breathe out. The arms out. So I do lots of the same exercise to build strength, but of course you do according to your condition, and you don't have to do as many as I do. This, with practice, comes with more ease. So this one, the arms are stretched out in front. You can raise the arms and legs at the same time when you inhale and come back down when you exhale. Or you can lift the left arm up and the right leg up. So it's always the opposite leg to the arm that's coming up. So you can do that. Or if you're stronger, both legs come up and they swing down, and then it throws the body up, the upper body up. So it's like you're rocking on your belly. So it looks like this. Don't use your hands too much. Okay, so when you're coming down, as to propel yourself up, you're just pushing off the fingertips a little bit. Not too much, otherwise it's going to stop the momentum. Let's go. And release. So hold, bring your hands up, forehead on your hands, breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Let's come back into child's pose. The next one has 4 movements. On the inhale, coming up into high cat. Exhale to cobra. Back on the inhale into high cat. Exhale, the seat comes back onto your heels. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward. Head goes back. Inhale. Exhale. All the movements graceful as possible. Inhale. Wave the body. Wave the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Tuck the chin in. Exhale and coiling. Allow the chin to come up, the throat to open. Inhale. Make sure you don't close off the airway completely when the chin comes in towards the chest. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Roll the shoulders down and back so the neck stays long. The head can go back even more. Up and back down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You can imagine your wave coming out of the water. Exhale. Inhale, you're coming up to its full height. And then you're starting to crest and diminish and then disappear back in the water. And the next wave follows right along after it. And forward. Chest wide open. Open heart in every sense. Physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Inhale. Allow all the movements to reflect that devotion, that surrender to the divine grace. And inhale. And back down. Exhale. Rounding your back as you're coming up. Then flexing your spine without creating any kinks, any discontinuities in a flow of energy. And back down. Exhale. Inhale. So move in a way that doesn't interrupt that flow. No folds, no sharp bends in the lower back or the back of the neck. And back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Push into the hands as we try to push the floor away. Inhale. Exhale. Pull hands back so you're trying to pull the floor towards you. Inhale. Starting pushing away. Again, the floor. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So these are all demonstrating movements. In case you can't do the full sun salutation, you can always break it down into the individual ones. And forward. Inhale. And back. Exhale. Stay here for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Learn to let go of the effort immediately so you don't take it into the poses that follow. Next one, we're going to come forward into cobra on the inhale and hold the cobra pose. So there's a couple of different entries you can do. You can glide between the arms, pull at the floor like trying to pull the floor towards you, and take the head up. Hold the breath. Try not to lose the neck. Keep your shoulders down. Exhale back. If that's a difficult entry for you, you can just come up into baby plank and then drop your hips to your hands. This is all done on an inhale. Allow the head to roll back. Try to get your back and head over the seat. And back. Again, come up according to your condition. So you might just only come up a little bit. That's okay. Just respect your limitations again. Come forward. Hold the breath when you arrive. Hold the pose. And back, exhale. See yourself as a serpent. Put yourself in the body of what you're representing. Blessed are those who can copy the form physically. And back, exhale. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless. Embody all the qualities of all the forms. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Twice blessed are those who can imitate the forms physically and mentally. And back, exhale. Glide forward. Try to see the divine spark in each and every being. We all have all those qualities. You just have to turn them on. We're all connected. We all experience everything at some point on the way to self-realization. And back. 3 times. Blessed are those who can imitate the forms on all levels. Come forward. Hold the breath. Hold the pose. Be mighty like the serpent. And back. Exhale. And then we're now going to move a few more joints at the same time. Work your fingertips and the leg muscles a little bit. So come onto your fingertips. Bring your feet up. Open up the legs a little bit. Try to touch the back of the head. And back. Don't worry if you can't touch. Just do the action. Come forward. Pull the elbows towards the body. And the stick bone to come out your fingertips. Tent the hands. Try to keep your thighs on the ground. And back. Then the legs will come, the feet will come up higher. Come forward. Hold the breath, hold the pose. Open up the legs. And back. We're all on the path towards self-realization. Hold the breath, hold the pose. And back, exhale. Glide between the arms, turn your fingers out a little bit, elbows come into the sides of the body. You want to have your hands, your hips coming close to the hands as possible so you can get a little bit more height. Everything from the top of the legs up, off the ground. One more. Make it your best one yet. Come up, hold the breath, really push into your fingertips. 10 points of pressure. And back. And now breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Come onto your belly and flip onto your back. Coming into tucks now. Okay, so extend the arms and the legs, reach out, spread fingers and toes, stretch them as well. Exhale, come into a tuck. Try to bring your knees to your shoulders. Inhale. And the chin between the knees. Come up. Lift the shoulders up off the ground so the knees can come closer. And back. Into tuck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Same movement, but the breathing's different. Inhale, reach out. Hold the breath this time as you come into tuck. Really see if you can get your shoulders up off the ground. You can squeeze the elbows on the side of the knees. Bring one fist in front of the other so the forehead comes close to the hands. Exhale, even if you still can't touch, no big deal. Inhale, stretch. Just keep doing your best. Hold the breath and hold the attention to space between the eyebrows. And release, regardless of whether your forehead's touching hands or not. Inhale, reach. and hold the breath. That's not important. The result is not important. It's the effort and the intention behind the practice that are more important. And reach, breathe out. Inhale. And pull in tight. Everything stops. All the activity of the mind, the body, and emotions as though they're frozen. Release. Inhale. Hold and tuck. Break the pose. Exhale. Inhale. Reach. Hold the breath and tuck very tightly. Release. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Stretch. And hold and tuck. Release. Last time. Inhale. Stretch. Hold. Contract all the muscles. Engage all the muscles. And release. So, from here, breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine you just fainted. Now rocking back and forth until you come to standing. Do it about 5 times. You can either just take back the knees and just roll back and forth. If you're more flexible, you can see if you can bring your feet all the way behind your head for a plow. Bring your feet down, anchor them down. Hold your breath, sit up, and pull your body down over your legs. Try to keep your legs and arms straight for more of a challenge, and try to keep your heels down as you lift up. So, into your strength. All the movements graceful, no jerky movements again. Try to move smoothly. And no big crash landings in the legs or the back when they come down. So, getting ready to stand this time, bend your knees, plant your feet, and roll your way up. And then we'll come to the front of the mat for Surya Namaskara. To the mat, hands to the heart. So continue to offer up the poses to the divine and to all beings. Reach up and back. Hinge at the hips, come down, belly on your thighs, hands on the ground, right foot back into the high plank, knees, chest, forehead down. Swing right through between your arms, cobra, shoulders back, the head back. Back into downward facing dog. Lift the seat, allow the head to come down below the arms. The right foot comes forward. If that's difficult for you, lower the left knee. If you can't bring the foot all the way forward, just use the right hand to assist the foot to come forward. And then left foot comes in to meet the right. Come up and back. And come back home, hands to the heart. Engage the buttocks and the upper back muscles as you lean back. And go down. Hinge at the hips, fold the body in half. Left foot back into the plank, down you go, Ashtanga Namaskara, through into the Cobra, Adho Mukha Savasana. Left foot comes forward, feet to the hand, right foot comes in to meet the left, right back up again, and back. Reach up and back if you can, keep up. Move swiftly to build heat. Right foot back. You can always skip knees if you need to as well. Knees, chest, forehead down. Press into your hands if you can. Push into your hands. Lift your hips and knees away from the ground. Upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana if you can. Bring the forehead right to the ground. And then the right foot comes forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. And right up to standing salute. Back home. Keep on going, don't worry about the breath, but try to move in a way that allows the breath to remain uniform and steady. Left foot goes back. Into plank, knees, chest, forehead down, right through. Keep the elbows close to the body into upward facing dog, don't lose your neck either. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Sink the heart, soften the line in the back. Left foot forward. Feet together. Move like a shapeshifter between the forms, effortlessly, fluidly, quietly, like you see in your dreams, yourself in your dreams. Reach up and back and go down. Right foot back. Every posture has a consciousness. Tap into it. Knees, chest, forehead down. Press your hands up into upward facing dog. Again, you can always do cobra whenever I say upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Look like a dog stretching its back. Right foot forward, deep lunge. And move feet together, bow down as though in humbleness. Come right up again. Hands back to the heart. Every pose has a particular consciousness. Tap into it. Your heart open, the eyes up. A gesture of adoration and surrender. The head down, eyes down, cast a gesture of humility. Left foot back into the plank and down. Go Ashtanga Namaskara through into upward facing dog. Thighs and hips away from the ground, if you can. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then the left foot comes forward. So big step forward so that the foot doesn't have a big heavy thump. Move your shoulders over the fingertips as you're coming forward. Uttanasana. Come up to standing, reach up and back. And then back home. So now let's add on. Reach up, stretch. As you come down, bend your knees. Land your belly on your thighs. If you can, join your hands and pull them all the way up off your back. Right foot back. If you can, without touching your feet to the ground, swing your arms up, take the arms back. If you can, beside, maybe behind the ears a little bit, open up the chest. Into high plank. And again, right through into upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. See if your forehead will come right to the ground. The right leg up. And bring the right foot between your hands. Back knee down. Drop your heel right, seat right close to your heel. Push the lower back up and in. Curve the back. Swing your hands behind the back. Hold the breath. The left foot comes forward quietly beside the right. Not a sound. Come up. Remember, the practice is an offering. Try to make it as beautiful as possible. Hands to the heart. And up again. Hinge at the hips. Go down. Push the belly into your thighs, the chest on your knees, the forehead towards or on the shins. Left foot goes back. Kapiyasana. Lean away from the front leg. Come back into high plank. Move again in a way that doesn't create a big kink, a big fold across the lower back of the back of the neck. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Create space just by imagining it. Left leg up, set the foot between the hands. Imagine the spine going longer and longer. If you think of the spine as a conduit of energy that goes all throughout the body, you don't want to break that flow. Come up and back home. Reach up again, stretch. Come down. Right foot back. Transition seamlessly between the poses like you're doing a divine dance of devotion. Into your high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Hold your hands if you're trying to pull the floor towards the body so we can propel the body forward with more power and ease. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up and send it right between your hands. Reach up and back. Push the lower back up and in. Drop your shoulders. Swing your hands behind the back. And then come forward with your left foot. Right up to standing. And back home. And left side. Reach up and back. Go down. Belly on your thighs. Join your hands. Pull hands all the way up off your shoulder, off your back. Left foot goes back. Into Kapiyasana. All the poses reflect devotion. High plank. Knees, chest, and forehead down. Infuse all the movements, all the practice throughout with love and devotion. Adho Mukha Svanasana, left leg goes up and bring the foot between the hands. When you move with the intention of offering, something magical happens and the poses become even more beautiful and magnificent. Try to celebrate all the beautiful ways and magnificent ways that God manifests in this world. Hands back to the heart. So we'll do now another form of Surya Namaskara with the jump back. If you don't want to jump, just walk back. So no stopping in between. Go from one to the next. Reach up and back. Come down, bend your knees again. If you need to, bring your hands on the ground. Plant your hands, hold your breath. Jump or walk back as pointed to low plank or on the ground and into upward facing dog or cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hold the breath, bring the feet forward, hopping or walking, and then back up. Hasta Uttanasana, right into the next one. Keep going. Land softly. Again, no jarring movements. Soft line in the back. Bring your feet forward, softly reach up, back, go down again. Lift your hands, bend your elbows as you go back, landing close or right on the ground if you need to. Adho Mukha Svanasana, feet to the hands, reach up and go down. We practice the body learns to move with efficiency. Feet together, 2 more. Reach up, go down. And one last time. This makes 12. In the Hatha Yoga Padipika, they say that 12 rounds, 12 repetitions could practically constitute a complete practice in itself. Hands to the heart. Now, bring your arms by sides of the body. Come into mountain consciousness in mountain pose. Inhale from the base of the spine at the base of the mountain, right up to the crown, which is represented at the summit. Hold the breath there for a moment. Exhale back down to the base of the mountain, the base of the spine. Be solid and unshakable and immovable like a mountain in your devotion to the practice, to serving others. And then release. So now we're going to move into some poses. We'll incorporate the balance poses right into our flow. Standing in the middle of the mat now. Facing along the edge of the mat, fingertips in line with your elbows. Step or jump your feet apart. Your feet should be roughly underneath your hands. Go to your left, bend your left knee. Stretch. Arms out in the line of the shoulders. Come into the warrior consciousness. Powerful, strong, and mighty. Swing the right arm up to meet the left. Virabhadrasana 1. If you can't turn the right hip easily, turn on the ball of the back foot and lift the heel. You can do a lunge warrior instead. Now from here, balancing T. So bring your weight to your left foot, drag your right foot in a little bit, join your hands behind the back, squeeze the palms together if you can. If it's too much, keep your arms apart. Come up. As your leg comes up, when it's at the height above the hip, you can straighten out the left leg. Make like you're lying on a table. Now from here, bring your left foot up. We're going to go right into ballet pose. I'll turn this way. You don't have to turn, but take hold of the heel from the inside. Bring the leg up. About the height of the fingers and toes in the same line. Maybe it looks like a letter T, maybe more like a letter Y. Lean to your left a little bit if your foot's higher. Exude the grace and the poise of a ballet dancer. Now, carefully release the foot. Swing it all the way back. I'm going to turn this way again. From here, right into the twist. If you can do it without dropping your knee to the ground, then go ahead. Angle the toe and the knee towards the right. Bring your arm down to the left of the knee. Left hand pushes your right and keep pushing down. At the same time as the body's coming up, so the center of the chest can come behind your thumbs. Take your left shoulder all the way back. If you have a bind, go ahead. Turn more to your left. Bend the ring fingers in towards your wrist. You can use the left hand to guide the right arm underneath. Take your bind. If it's too much, bring the right knee down on the ground. If your knee is down, it should be underneath the hip. Your leg should look like a box. Turn the chest and face all the way up. Do again according to your conditions and your abilities. Now from here, bring the right foot in to meet the left. If you have a bind, you can keep the bind. Press into right foot and bring the leg up with you. And you can extend your leg out to the front. If you didn't have a bind, your hands are in prayer. You can just come up and bring your right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left hand goes on your seat. And then you can either keep your leg bent, your foot underneath your knee, Or you can extend your leg out, and you can extend your left arm out. Good. Now from here, bring the foot back down, and then from here, bring your hands down. Right foot goes back. Kapiyasana. Drop your seat all the way forward, hands up if you can. Rock your shoulders back and forth. Work the pose a little bit. Push the lower back up and in. Send the arms back. Try to get your arms beside or behind your ears. Keep your arms straight. Look like a monkey who seemingly has no bones. They're completely loose, so there's no sharp bends in the elbows. Break the pose. Your hands to the inside of the left foot. Move the left foot out to the edge of the mat. Lift the knee up on the back foot, bend the toes under. Push the knee back further so that you can get your knee down. When the knee comes down, the thigh comes close to the ground, maybe right on the ground. Tip to the right, see if you can fall in form if your hips are low enough. Then go to your left, both sides of your hips down equally close to the ground, maybe even anchored down. And when your hips are anchored down, perhaps the pelvis, the belly, and the chest come down. And try to get your back lower than a knee. And keep your knee close to the shoulder. Look like a lizard just sunning itself on a warm earth. Merge with the form. And now coming up, press into your hands, bend the toes under and lift back up. Come back in between your legs and come all the way up. Go to the other side now. Turn on the right foot. If you can't see the screen anymore, just turn around 180 degrees. Reach over your front knee. Come forward with a sense of purpose and determination like the warrior, always steadfast in their duty. Into Virabhadrasana. One, expressing the most remarkable trait of the warrior, the devotion. From here, swim your hands behind your back. If you can, join them together. Squeeze palms together. Bring your weight into your right foot and bring your left leg up. Try to have your head, your hip, and your toes in the same line. Good. Now get ready for ballet pose. Push into your right foot. Come up. I will turn this way so you can see. Take hold the inside of the left heel and bring the leg up. Flex your foot a little bit, push you to the base of the toes. Exude the grace of and poise of a dancer. Open up the heart. Good. Now from here, we're going to bring the left foot back on the mat. Into Padivita Pauskanasana. Again, if you need to. Lower the left knee down. Your legs should look like a box if you bring your knee down. If you can, however, keep your left knee up. Go to the right. The right hand push into your left. If your hands are by the shoulder, keep on pushing down. The right hand is the left, pushing against the outside of the knee. Lift the belly up as high as you can. Try to get the center of the chest right behind your thumbs. Roll the right shoulder back. Again, if you want, take the bind. You have to turn more to the right, bend your fingers in towards the inside of the wrist. Maybe use the right arm to guide that arm underneath. Your elbow in the space underneath your leg. You're trying to get the armpit underneath so you can make that transition a little bit more easy. Turn your chest up all the way. And then look forward, hold the breath, send your left foot forward to the right. And again, hold the breath, push into your left foot, bring your right leg up. With or without the bind, no matter. If you have the bind, you can extend your leg as well. If you don't have the bind, your right hand on your seat, your left hand on the outside of the knee, you can stay there. Turn your chest to the right, or you can slide your hand down to the foot if you can. Push out to the base of the big toe, and the right arm reaches back. back in. Step the left foot back. Copy asana. Bring your hips right close to front heel. Arms up if you can. Reach back. Curve your back. Imagine try to get your index fingers over the toes. If you can't do it in this lifetime, don't worry about it. People who can do it already, maybe they had it from a past life. Each life you get a little bit closer. Do your best, go as far as you can in this life. Imagine great things, amazing things right ahead of you. And then back. And you have to start the journey by making the effort. Otherwise, in 20 years, you will be in the same place as today. Not having made any progress, you might lose your enthusiasm. So again, lift the back knee up. Push the left knee back a little bit further, as far as back as you can. Lower the knee down, flatten out the toes. If your hips are low enough, again, fall to your left. Land on your forearm, roll back to the right. Try to telescope your body out of the hips so your arm comes in front of your leg. Eventually, when your hips are down, you'll be able to rest and your armpit will be right on your right foot. Your knee, again, stays close to shoulder. Try to get your back lower than the knee. If you can't get your hips anywhere near the ground, just stay on your hands, but keep sinking your hips. Imagine you're made of lead. You can imagine a big weight sitting on top of your seat. Use your imagination to find visualizations that will help you to come into achieve the effect. Become one with the form. Now come back onto your hands. Step the right foot back to the left, plank pose, and then into Vasisthasana. You're moving your left hand over to the left, to the right to get a little bit, and bring your right arm up. So if you're starting to sink, you're starting to sag, and dropping into your shoulder, just lower your left knee down underneath the left hip. So you can do it from here instead. Okay? Or on your forearm if your wrist is compromised. Come back to the plank, go to the other side. The right hand a little bit in front of the shoulder. As a good reminder, keep your arm fully extended. Reach up through the left arm. Fingers together. Come back to plank. Let's try one more round. Maybe go into a variation if you know any this time. So you can, if you have your knee down, the same pose, maybe lift your leg up, and maybe you can take the foot. If you're in a full pose, wild thing. So you start to spin on the left foot and pull the right foot back a little bit alongside the left knee, inside. Push your hip all the way up. Try to get at least into this pose. The foot in the same line as the rest of your leg. If the foot's turned too much, you won't be able to get the inside edge of the foot down. You want to have the foot flat on the ground so that you can take eventually your foot up off the ground, right foot. Okay, so just practice that. Maybe you can take the knee, or if you have a good flexibility, take hold of the foot. Break the pose. Dharmaji says, don't expect to get it the first time. Takes sometimes a little while to get into the poses. Just have the angry determination. See yourself in the practice you're trying to attain with constant practice, repetition, and adherence to ethical rules, everything becomes possible. Remember the inside edge of the right foot down in this one, when you're going to the other side, the toes in the same line as the rest of the leg. See if you can get your left foot up off the ground. And if you can, take hold of the knee, keep your hip way high, and maybe reach with the foot if you have the reach. Break the pose. Come back into your downward facing dog. Soften the line of back again, bring your forehead down. Now, let's do some inversions. So lower your knees down, and then from here, sit in thunderbolt. So headstand, Shilshasana. If you don't have a headstand, if If you don't feel comfortable with your head leaving the ground, you can bring your forehead on the ground and just lift your seat up. This is still an inversion because heart's higher than the head. If it's too much, feeling too much discomfort in the back of the neck, just move your head forward to more on the top of the head. Okay, next one, you can take hold of your elbows. You can do this against the wall or a chair, on the chair, so the heels, the feet are against the wall or at the base of the legs of the chair, your elbows right underneath your shoulders. There are a few inches in front of your knees. Make sure you can take hold of the outside of the arms easily at the elbows. And then interlace your fingers, place the edge of the hands down, bring your head into your hands, lift your seat, and then you're going to, when your seat comes up, your head's going to roll back into your hands, but you should never be on the back of the head. Your hands are there like a helmet for the back of the head. Bring one foot on a seat to the chair, or if you're on a wall, eyeball it so that your foot is about the height of the hip, the hip on the wall. And then take one leg back behind you. Keep your legs very bent, close, the feet close to your seat, around the same line. Bend the toes back also helps you to keep your muscles engaged. Eventually, you try to remove the heel, the toes from the wall, only the base of the toes on the wall. Eventually, you'll feel when you feel imbalanced and you're able to take your foot up the wall. Keep pushing through the back foot. So stay close to the wall. You shouldn't have to be reaching for the wall, and your legs should still be bent when your foot's on the wall, not straight. Okay, if you know what you're doing, you can eventually bring the legs up. Move in a way that is graceful so as not, again, to throw your body out of balance. If you have a lotus, a full lotus, then you go ahead, try to do the lotus. It makes the mind even more one-pointed. All again according to your abilities. Down now, slowly with control, no rush, come into child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out, remove all fatigue. So from here, arms in front, glide between the arms, smoothly coming into your Bhujangasana. Adho Mukha Svanasana, lift the seat, and from here we're going to jump or walk a feet between your hands. Bring arms out in front, tuck your tail a little bit, arms in front. Now see if you can lift your heels, shoulders stay back. Imagine you're sliding down a wall with your back, and come down slowly. Lift the heels more as you're coming down. Keep your shoulders again back as much as you can until you're right up on the base of your toes, your heels are way up. Once your seat is on the heels, tuck your chin in, the seat comes down behind your heels softly. One smooth movement, go back into plow pose. Lift your seats high enough so you can get your hands on your back, and keep your hands on the back if you need to, if your feet don't come down. Now you can stay here if this is where you're at. Even if your shoulders are behind your hips are behind your shoulders a little bit, okay, just as long as you can stay steady. If you want, move your arms a little bit closer, join your hands together, squeeze your palms together, try to get your elbows close to one another behind the back. And then bring hands back on the back, raise one leg up, and then the other, come into shoulder stance. Try to have your feet in line with your chin eventually. From the front, you can't see your arms anymore, they're all the way behind the back. Rest your attention on the space between the eyebrows. Make your focus one-pointed. Through these practices, the mind becomes one-pointed and expansive, even though it sounds contradictory. Because the nature of God is infinite, Open up your mind and your heart in every sense. Keep your attention on the space between your eyebrows as you lower your legs back down for plow. Control the descent so your legs don't come crashing down. And then you can keep your legs extended or drop your thighs against your body, your knees on either side of the head. Karnapidasana. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, but deeper within, beyond the body, the mind, and emotions. These are not representing the true self. The hands behind the back, palms down, slowly roll down. Control the descent. Your hands are behind your back, thumb tips touching, index fingers touching, palms down. Eventually your seat will land on your wrists. Lower your legs down, stop when you're halfway down. Keep them there. And then lift your back up off the ground. Push your elbows in a little bit closer. You might have to lift your seat a little bit. You're sitting on your wrists. Your palms are down again. Lift the chest. The head goes back. Top of the head, if you can, bring it to the ground. If it's too much, keep your legs up. You can bring them down at this point. Breathe very fast to the nose like a sniffing dog. Now keep your head where it is. Bring your feet down close to your seat. Those of you who can, advanced practitioners, can go into Urdhva Dhanurasana. You take your fingers behind your head a little bit, spread them equally. You tent your hands again, your palms are not on the ground. Lift your seat, slide your head in a little bit, and then turn your hands around the other way. Your fingers are now facing towards the heels, a little bit outwards as well. Push into your hands and lift your head up off the ground. This is if you have the pose. If you don't have the pose, just slide your head down to bridge. So for bridge, you lift your seat up, your back and head's on the ground, your head's on the ground completely, and then just lift your chest up as high as it will go. Try to get your chest closer to the chin and your knees, backs and knees in line with your heels. Not over your toes, otherwise you're kind of sagging through the hips. So again, whatever pose you like, stretch. Lift the heels if you like, and if you're in Urdhva Dhanurasana, try to get your chest in front of your arms. Amazing pose. Lots of benefits. Works the cardiovascular system, and still here it's an inversion. So you get all those benefits as well. And back down. You get those those inversions also if you're in bridge pose. If you're back down on the ground, your head on the ground, breathe in, breathe out all fatigue. Now, from here comes the seated position. Paschimottanasana. Feet together, knees together, reach up, hinge at the hips, come forward. Belly lands on your thighs, your shoulders on the outside of the knees. You can either hug your legs to your body if you're very tight in the hamstrings. If you're more flexible, slide your heels forward. If you can get your legs flat on the ground without detaching your belly from the thighs, then go ahead. Take hold of the feet. Take a bind in front of the feet if you like. Keep the feet natural. No need to overpoint or to overflex. Push the belly into your thighs, and imagine trying to get your heart beyond the knees. Visualize the spine getting longer and longer with each inhale. With each exhale, sink more weight into your legs to release the muscles behind your legs. Come back up. Hands behind the back. Feet about 10 to 12 inches apart, fingers facing away. Push your hips up. Try not to sag between your shoulders and your knees. If it's too much for your wrists, keep your seat on the ground. You can just do it from here. Otherwise, bring your hips up. Chest higher than the shoulders, allow the head to go at the same level as the rest of the body. And breathe very fast, make the belly button jump up and down. Do it through your nose. Lower the seats back down. Cross your ankles, come onto your knees, bend the toes under. Push into the base of the toes, hands on your seat, and lean back. Push through your toes, engage your thighs as you go back. And then once your shoulders again, going back behind the heels, bring your right hand to right heel if you can, left hand to left heel. Bring your heels together, lock your baby fingers together. Allow the hips to fall forward, like you're going to fall on your thighs. Lift the chest in this rabbit pose. The head goes back. If it's too much, keep your hands on your seat and keep your hips in the same line as your knees. Just lift your chest. More flexible, you can flatten out your feet, toes, tops of feet on the ground. For Ustrasana, camel. Wherever you are is perfect if you're offering up the pose. Hands down on the seat. Actually lean back first. So your shoulders behind your heels again. Right hand right side seat, left hand on left side seat. And push your weight back up. Come back down. Forehead on the ground, just hand on your back a little bit. Sit up, legs in front, feet and your knees together, right hand behind the back, right at the center of the back. Try not to lean back, left arm up, go to the right. Push your lower back up and in. Keep your belly with your thighs close to your thighs. It's not just the eyes that turn, the whole torso. Imagine you try to get your knees beyond the left edge of the body. Back to the center, switch sides. Again, hand right at the center of the back, right against the seat. Keep your neck long. Imagine you can see the spiraling action of the spine right through your skin. Use again your imagination is a very powerful tool to help you go deeper into the poses to go within. See yourself in the form. Pose, lie down on the back. And then once you're on your back, make sure your feet are falling away from mother about the width of the mat. Your arms are beyond the edges of the mat. So you can completely relax your shoulders. No tension. Drop all the tension out of the body. Relax everything. Soften all the muscles as though they just completely dissolved. Put yourself in a physically receptive state and mental as well. Be receptive to all that is coming in. Through your actions and efforts, after all, you attract good karma, and everything that you put out there, all the good that goes out there, comes back to you. You cultivate contentment is the understanding of the laws of karma. Everything is happening according to the divine plan for a divine purpose to help us to grow and evolve. We have to experience everything. Even those difficult experiences teach us something to learn how to control our comportment so we don't bring harm or pain or suffering to others and to ourselves as a result. So be grateful for everything, even those experiences that are challenging, because they are done for spiritual correction, to help us to move forward in a more compassionate, loving way. Every bit is important to continue to exercise in your day-to-day lives as well. In all your interactions, ensure that everything that you're sending out is coming from a place of love and compassion. Seeing God in all the forms will help you to realize this. So now let's come back to seated position in acknowledgement of that very important mission to continue to radiate your light and your love to all. Sit tall and supreme for the closing chant of Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Instill the peace within and send out to all beings. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.